Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Lump Vision. I go by the names Lump, D-Lump, or LV. It doesn't matter which one you want to call me. I'll respond to any of them. Before I get started, I'd like to give a big shout out to all of my subscribers, old and new, and everybody who comes by and watches my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about my visit to the dermatologist this past Tuesday. I'll just say right off the break that it wasn't the best experience. I don't mean that in a bad way. Everybody was nice. The whole staff was nice. The building was nice and all that stuff. It wasn't too far from the house and all that other stuff. But it's just, I expected a whole lot more. I don't know if it's because of COVID. They don't want to touch you and examine you like they should, or whatever the case is. I have no idea. It's my first experience with a dermatologist, so I have no idea what their protocols are and all that stuff. I went for two reasons. One was my nose has been super oily over the past, I don't know, couple years. Black soap really did help with that, but I don't know if something's changing in my body, and black soap doesn't really do it like it used to do it. It helps, but it's not like it used to help. And obviously, you know, I'm thinning on my hairline and a little bit in the crown area, and receding. And that's been, the receding and all that's been going on for probably since I looked at old pictures, and probably since my mid-20s. So that's really more what this video is about. It's not about the nose and the skin. It's more about the top. So yeah, man, it wasn't what I thought was going to happen. They didn't really tell me anything that I didn't already know. I was pretty much told that, which I believe anyway, it's genetic, and that you can slow the process down, but stopping it, probably not. Like that's still my feels on hair growth and all that stuff. I'm still a firm believer that it's mainly genetics. I know there's some things out there. I know there's information out there, but I'm still a believer in genetics, but that doesn't mean that I'm not trying to see if what people are talking about, if it actually works. You know, the derma rolling and the growth serums and all that. I'm still gonna do that to see if it actually helps. So one of the things that that I already knew about is the microneedling, derma rolling or whatever. But when you go to the dermatologist, it's a little bit more. They go deeper. I think she said they use like a 3mm micro needling tool or whatever the case is to get deeper into the scalp and all that stuff. But that's like $300 to $400 per session. So it's expensive. Then she talked about some supplements that internal, because she was like, hey, you should, work internally and see what happens. And those supplements were like $90 for a month. So to do all this stuff, it's gonna be expensive. And like I said before, when I started documenting my hair journey, my hair loss journey, that it's not that big of a deal for me to be taking these extensive measures. I'm not paying that much money for something that may or may not work, or just help a little bit, And it's also, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I'm trying this for me. I'm trying this for you all, because I know it's, excuse me, I know it's a big thing with men and losing their hair. So I'm going to continue to stick to the stuff that I've been using, So now, for example, I look at products that are $30 or $40 that are, for 2-ounce oils or butters or whatever the case is. If they're $25, $30, in comparison to what I would get if I actually went with some type of actual treatment, $30, $40 a month or whatever the case is. Or if you buy a bundle pack, which, I don't know, $60, $70, $80 or whatever the case is way less expensive per month, or how long it takes you, than to go to get a $300 or $400 micro needling treatment, and or some supplements that are $90 for a month, So for the value, it's still, regardless of what, it's still that money coming out of your pocket. But for the value and what might possibly can happen, can help, it makes a lot more sense to continue to stick to like smaller businesses who have these oils and stuff that have these ingredients in it that's supposed to help with growth and stimulating growth and all that stuff. So yeah, man, I was kind of surprised at the pricing and all that, but you know, so I am going to make another appointment. I'm going to see a trichologist instead. Dermatologists focus on skin to skin, head skin, face skin, whatever. If you have eczema, whatever. They focus on skin. If I'm not mistaken, a trichologist, their main focus is the scalp. So I'm going to make an appointment with a trichologist and see what they say. I mean, I know people have different philosophies as well. This one doctor may be super into this stuff and super proactive and have all this, you know, positive look on it. The other one might just like, well, nah, you know, it's just genetics, just yada, yada, yada. So that is something that I also take into account. And I kind of, on that side anyway, I'm big on genetics. I just think everything is genetic. The way I look, the way my hair grows, all that stuff is a genetic makeup. And I know there are some other things, of course, you can hurt yourself by not exercising, not eating properly, you know, stress, all that stuff. I get all that. But I just think genetics rule. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it with that. Like I said, I'm going to see a trichologist and see if I can get some different answers with that. But for the time being, I'm just going to continue to stick with my derma rolling and my serums and stuff like that. I'm actually going to step up to a 1.5 millimeter on my hair, and I'm going to continue to stick with the 0.5 on my face, to see if I can get these you know, these follicles are thickening up so I can get my cheek lines higher and maybe grow my mustache a little thicker and fill in these spots. But once again, all this stuff isn't a huge deal. I'm trying it to see if it works for me, and hopefully it does, so I can report to you all. Then we can have some more hope about growing hair, facial hair, and head hair. So that's it, man. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. The Super Bowl is this weekend. I am pulling for Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. So yeah, man, you all enjoy your weekend. Thanks for watching. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Later.